We saved the lake because it was being apparently corrupted by a spider creature that apparently my father attempted to kill. Maybe they you know, I just thought about it. Did they kill it and then it came back to life? Or was it like dead? Or was it like just not, they just not kill it? I hadn't actually thought about it coming back to life. And then we just double killed it. I hadn't thought about the whole thing where it may have just come back to life. But it doesn't matter. Hey, you want some food? He doesn't want the food. Okay, we have to go southwest. We have to go southwest. Start that timer. By the way, I think I fixed the VIP thing. So if you get VIP, it should give you VIP. If you use the VIP redemption thing, then it should work now. Oh no, monsters! Let's avoid monsters. Oh no, more monsters! Oh, it's fine. See, I told you it was fine. No biggie. We're good. Oh no. Oh no, we...
Coalhaven is quite a ways to the east of here.
What? I was told to go southwest! Oh no!
Coalhaven is quite...
Why do you keep saying that?
Coalhaven is...
I don't want to go to Coalhaven. That's not where I want to go, but I guess we're gonna go there. The heck? I'm confused. I was told to go southwest. Oh my god, there's so many monsters! There's so many. You have been driven to the edge. You have been driven to the edge of the Silver River. The water flows too swiftly to cross here. You turn to the west, only to see a troop of monsters heading toward you. Glancing around, you see the ones coming. You see the ones coming from behind. Uh-oh. What the hell? You're surrounded on 3 sides by an army of monsters. With your backs to the rushing river, suddenly the monsters stop, and one of the creatures steps forward.
I have come to destroy you, as I promised.
God
I
damn
still
it.
live, servant of Brona, despite your attempt to poison me. I yet hold the elf stones.
This time, we'll defeat you, Shifter.
Do not think I will be so foolish as to face you alone. My army will crush you all.
Hate to say this, Jak, but we are a bit outnumbered.
Fight.
We can't stand against all those monsters.
I fear, Princess Shella, that we will indeed be defeated, though I, for one, will fight to the last.
Good fight.
Yes, Tilsik, it will be a good fight. I will be proud to die with such companions, even if one is a troll.
Jak, no matter what happens, I'm glad to be here with you at my side.
Attack! Kill them all!
Alright. What just happened?
Do not be afraid, Jak Ohmsford. I am the king of the Silver River. I am taking you and your friends to safety. However, your journey has far to go, and there is much danger. Heed now my words, Jak. On your path lies deceit, betrayal, and death. You will lose something that you love dearly, or everything you have done will become a lie. Be wary, and choose your way carefully. The Sword of Shannara is the mirror of inner truth. To wield its power, you must confront everything you have done and see it as it truly is. You are the only one who can face Brona with the Sword of Shannara. But can you face yourself first? I will give you a gift to aid you on the journey.
A gift?
Use it upon the waters when you need to control the power of the Silver River. Farewell, Jak, and good luck.
It's a good ghost. No, he's the king of the river. Like, that makes total sense, right? He's the king of the river. You awaken to find you and your friends are just outside the town of Colhaven. You have no idea how long you were unconscious.
What happened?
Strange dream.
I had the strangest dream, too. I was told that one day I must choose between love and life. How weird.
I believe we were rescued by the legendary King of the Silver River. His domain is the Silver River, and he is noted for protecting it. He is seldom seen, but we now owe our lives to him.
I don't know why. That was so funny. As Brendel leads you toward the dwarf village of Colhaven, you are viewed with suspicion and distrust. The guards have their weapons ready, even as Brendel greets them. They accompany your group to the large hall at the center of the town and into the council chamber. Didn't we play a game where there was somebody who just like overly just talked a lot and repeated themselves like a million times? I thought we did. That description reminded me of that. I believe we met the King of the Silver River, whose domain is the Silver River. Oh yeah, the Wizard and Heroine's Quest, that's right. The Wizard and Heroine's Quest is who I'm thinking of. Who just he said the same thing like 3 different times. That is exactly who I'm thinking of. That just felt like that description. I believe we met the King of the Silver River, who has domain over the Silver River, and is a king.
Who are these creatures who invade our village? Why have you led these outsiders here, Brendel?
This is Jak, son of Shea Ohmsford, Princess Shella, daughter of King Menyon of Lee, Davio, scholar to King Eventine, and Telsec, bearer of the Black Iryx. That good enough for you? I've returned with Hendel's mace, and we've come to get the Hammer of Power.
No! No one may take the Hammer of Power from Colhaven!
Look, the Warlock Lord is back, and the Sword of Shannara is broken. If Jak doesn't get the Hammer of Power, Brona's going to destroy the world totally this time, 'cause there isn't any other way to stop him.
That may be what you were told, but the Hammer of Power remains in Colhaven. The outsiders will leave the city in the morning.
Can we borrow the Hammer of Power?
The hammer is needed for the defense of Colhaven against the armies of Brona. Already our scouts have seen signs that the enemy approaches.
The Hammer of Power has been hanging on a wall in Colhaven since before the last war.
Why is the hammer so suddenly... Yeah, this voice acting is not great. But it's not, like, the worst I've ever heard either. Why is the hammer suddenly so important?
King Ballanor of Tirsus sent word that the hammer must remain here at all costs.
That wasn't what King Ballanor was going to say.
King Ballanor sent a messenger and guard from Tirsus. Our scout, Killy, found them after they had been ambushed by monsters. The dying messenger spoke the words of King Ballanor, warning us of the Warlock Lord. and the need to protect the Hammer of Power. His messenger made no mention of you or those creatures that follow you.
Watch it. These creatures are my friends.
The Hammer of Power will remain to protect our city. The outsiders may remain for the night in Cullhaven.
Your party is sullenly fed. We just ate. And grudgingly led to a place to spend the night.
Don't know what's going on, but it's not right. Sorry for the way my people are treating you.
It's all right, Brindle. I'm sure Jak will straighten things out tomorrow.
Early the next morning, you are awakened by the guards pounding on your door. The party is escorted back to the council hall by a crowd of angry dwarves.
Give us the Hammer of Power immediately.
What are you talking about?
Those thieves you're traveling with have stolen the Hammer of Power.
We did not. We're not thieves.
The hammer had to be stolen by outsiders. No dwarf would even dream of such a foul act. If the Hammer of Power isn't found by sundown, you will all be sent to the dwarven mines. Guards, escort the prisoners to the stockade.
How are we supposed to find the hammer if we're locked up?
Very well. Brendel will be free within the confines of the Great Hall to recover and return the hammer.
If my friends are locked up, so am I. The man to find the hammer is our leader, Jak.
Guards, take the thieves away.
Your friends are led away by the town guards, who seem particularly nervous about Telsec.
Who will watch over this Jak and make certain he will not escape?
I'll do it. He looks trustworthy enough for a thief and an outsider.
Very well, Killy. You
Killy?
will be responsible for the prisoner. Jak, you may search the Great Hall of Cullhaven for the Hammer of Power. If you do not find it by dark, you will join your companions and the traitorous dwarf in the mines. Do I make myself clear?
You will live to regret this. I don't know. Do you trust this guy? Do you trust this guy? This guy, I don't know. This guy doesn't look trustworthy to me. I don't know. He just doesn't. He just has a grin on his face, like, you know, if you turn your back, I'm gonna stab you in it. How do you know about the theft?
I'm the one who discovered it was missing as I patrolled the Great Hall.
Okay. Did you see anyone around the area before you discovered the hammer?
I saw only the guards who watched the building.
How many entrances are there?
Only the double doors in the front of the building. You'll have to go to the main hall.
Alright, let's go to the main hall. What's this magic dust? A silver powder in the pouch is almost... Oh yeah, it allows you to control the river. That's right.
This is the main hall. Your companions are being held in the room off to your right. Up ahead is the room where the Hammer of Power is kept.
Was kept. Look at him. Look at him. He does not look trustworthy. Beerstein is in immaculate condition. Every drop has been drained from it. These dwarves obviously take their drinking seriously. Can we take one? Take. You lift the stein, prompting Killy to walk over, wrench the stein from your grasp, and pluck it back down on the table. There was nothing in nor underneath the stein. Unlike the steins in the cupboard, though, these steins seem to have not to have any covers. All right, let's look at it. Maybe the Hammer of Power is in one of the steins. Let's talk to this guard. What do you know about the theft of the Hammer of Power?
I know I'm guarding the ones that stole it.
No, you don't.
Don't know. What time did you steal it?
See, you don't know we stole it. You're being fed lies.
Besides you thieves? Nope.
You live on the throne of lies.
No harm in it, I guess.
Or you sit on a throne of lies, rather. Look. You spot a few shards of that look like pottery. However, there is no sign of the broken object that it came from. You bend and pick up a piece of pottery, but then it occurs to you that the placement of the pottery might be a clue to the whereabouts of the Hammer of Power. You decide not to move them until the case is solved. Beer steins are neatly arranged in perfect order on the shelves. Every one of them is polished and in perfect condition. One by one, you pick up and open each of the steins. None of them is unusual in any way. Crossed axes, pikes, and shields are hung there. These particular weapons are more of a show than for actual use. The dwarves each have their own weapons, which they tend to with utmost care. Okay. We get the same thing. Door. Okay, we can go back. What's this way? This is the room where the Hammer of Power is customarily enshrined. It seems to have vanished, however, with only an empty plaque left behind. Alright.
The Hammer of Power usually rests above the fireplace. Feel free to look around, but don't take anything else.
Alright. Don't take anything. I think I'm gonna have to need to make myself some tea. Look. According to Killy, this is where the Hammer of Power is supposed to be enshrined. A sign along the bottom announces that fact. At the moment, the plaque is empty. You find a few piles of soot that seem to have fallen from the chimney recently. The lumps of soot disintegrate into ash at the slightest touch. A large ornate fireplace looks just the thing for these cold mountain winters. Loose ash near the fireplace suggests that it's been used recently. I thought I saw something about drag marks. Drag marks. There's some scrapes on the floor where a fairly heavy object seems to have been dragged across it. It looks like the chair. You push the chair toward the fireplace. The tracks it makes match exactly the tracks that are already there. As you move the chair back to its original spot, you deduce that someone short must have moved the chair and stood on it to steal the hammer. So it was probably a dwarf that wanted to make us look bad. Maybe Killy. We're doing some deducing here. There's a small hole in the stone. Looking inside, you see there's a metallic collar where some kind of handle might fit. Some kind of handle, eh? Does that mean we need to find a handle? Let's see if we can put the dagger in the hole. No. We can't do that. I mean, I guess we could say cut. Did you notice, when did you notice the hammer was missing?
When I was here on my guard rounds this morning.
Could a person get in here through the chimney?
Not through this chimney. The flue's been closed since they took the handle off.
Oh, that's what the handle is for. Why is the flue handle removed?
It got broken.
How long has the flue been closed?
Long as I can remember.
Could you open the flue without the handle?
Not that I know of.
The plaque is out of reach for most people.
Not too high for a troll, though. Maybe he's the guilty one.
What is this place?
It is where all the weapons of Cullhaven are stored.
All the weapons. All the weapons. Some stork built a nest, yeah. And they refuse to move it. This chair has streaks of soot on it. Sitting on it would make your clothes dirtier than they already are. Alright, let's push it again. Just for fun. Just for funsies. Alright, we've established somebody short probably took it. Or, like, he's standing right there. I think he did it. I think he did it. I think Killy did it. I really do. I think he did it. Okay. This is a room where your party is being held captive. A dwarf watches suspiciously. Bars prevent your entrance into the room, although you can talk to your friends from here. The handle is broken.
Tells.
See if I can talk to anybody. She takes the sign and hands it to you through the bars on the door. Okay, we got the broken stein. Okay, that's cool.
Maybe instead of looking for the hammer, you should look for the thief. If you find him, you can find it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
You will. It's just a matter of time before you find the crucial clue. You know where to find me.
No dwarf would steal the hammer, Jak. No dwarf would ever serve Brona.
Have you found anything out of place?
I mean, yes, I have. Let's look at it. You heft the stein. Despite its broken handle, it somehow seems heavier than it should. Oh, it's probably got something in it. You open the stein and discover something inside. It is a soot-stained red sash. This is one of the sashes worn by the dwarven guards. It is badly smudged with gray soot. 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 Soot.
My sash? How did it get in there? Why would I do that? I have nothing to hide. You think so? I guess that means I'll just have to kill you. Pity about this. After I kill you, I'll have to return to Brona for new orders.
Oh, no! Hey, guard! There's a guard in here! The shape changer has forced you up against the back wall and you can't retreat further. I can try again.
Pity about this.
Oh, we died. There we go. You hear a crash as the lock on the guard room door gives way to Telsik, and Telsik joins the battle. We just had to defend a few times.
Oh, Jak.
Yeah. That's right. Oh! Alright. You got this, Telsik. You got this. I I'll just lay here in pain and agony.
Forgive us for treating you with suspicion. I still don't understand what happened here.
No! Dude. You had zero evidence. You had zero evidence.
It was our mistake to accept Killy as one of our own kind.
What is this game? It's based off a novel series, and it was written and designed by the Coles, who created the Quest for Glory series. So that's what it is. The only RPG element is the attacking, and the attacking is more of a puzzle than an actual, like, you know, you don't have stats, you don't really have, you have hit points, but they don't matter. You know, there's, the combat is actually more of a puzzle, figuring out what to do. Like, that puzzle was defend until somebody broke out of the cell and helped you. I thought I'd defend and then the guard would finally step in, but that's not what happened.
When he came running out of the room shouting that the Hammer of Power was missing, who would have suspected that he was the thief? But what has happened to the Hammer of Power?
Jak must know where it is.
We'll go get it.
Wait, I know where it is? You open up the backpack and inside you find the missing flue handle. Okay, well, there we go. You don't need anything else. Okay, so he had the handle. So does that mean he was lying to me about the flue? Okay. Put it in the hole and turn it. Push it. When you open a flue, there is a loud clang as the Hammer of Power pulls from his hiding place in the chimney.
Yes,
I'm a
did it.
genius.
Great. How did you ever figure this out?
The fact that both the flue handle and the Hammer of Power were missing could have been a coincidence, but when you add the stein missing from the Great Hall, it becomes suspicious.
So what really happened?
Obviously, when Brona's man stole the hammer, he was in a hurry. He hid the hammer up the chimney and stole the flue handle so it couldn't be found right away. At some point, he realized his hands were covered with soot, so he wiped them on his sash. Now his sash was sooty, so he had to conceal it as well. He picked up a stein in which to hide the sash, then dropped it. I postulate that another guard was approaching, so he stashed the stein in the stockade. Then he sounded the alert that the hammer was missing. The dwarves naturally blamed us.
Let's go prove our innocence once and for all.
Yeah, I see.
Here's the Hammer of Power. Now do you believe us?
I am sorry I ever doubted you, Brendel, or your companions.
Now can we take the hammer and give back to destroying Brona?
I fear it is too late, Brendel. Brona's armies are camped north of the Silver River. They are building a bridge and will be in Cullhaven in a matter of hours. One of our guards will guide you to where you can see the situation for yourselves. Cullhaven will soon be at war.
They're almost across.
So much for Cullhaven.
Monsters make terrible engineers, really. It would not take much force to collapse that bridge.
Yeah, here's the thing we stole, proving we didn't steal it. Well, we did get attacked by that one guy, and the guard just, like, let it happen. He was just standing there, and he let it happen. Even when he transformed into not a dwarf, the guard just was like, whatever. I'm okay with this. Oh, I forgot to add the food that we ate. I gotta put a food in there. There we go. Well, how are they making the bridge?
It is composed of floating sections lashed together and moored by anchors. The construction is shoddy. It won't last more than a month.
More than enough time to get the army across.
What's the best way to collapse the
If
bridge?
something massive were to hit the center with sufficient momentum, the bridge would be split in half.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what they were, but I think one was a riddle.
Several logs might do it. The current is not very swift here, but if the logs were large enough, they might still put enough stress on the guy lines to snap the central sections and demolish the bridge.
They weren't hard moon logics, but they were moon logics, regardless.
Don't worry, Brendel. We'll save Coalhaven yet.
Bunch of foolish dwarves. Somebody's got to.
I like how the dwarf army is just standing there. Like, can't you just, like, fire arrows? Take them all out? I mean, I don't know. It seems like... I don't know.
Will this place do?
This will do very well indeed. We can stack some logs behind the beaver dam, then release them all at once. Perhaps that will produce enough momentum to break the bridge.
What are the odds?
Judging the speed of the river right now, I'm not at all that confident of the plan.
Telsec, let me show you how it's done.
Fast learner.
Lead on, Jak.
I believe I could, friend Jak.
Yeah, we got a plan. We got fancy plans. Everyone sets off on their jobs and it takes several hours, but at last you have what looks like a good enough logs to break up the bridge. Look at that. Look at that. And now we just use this on this. As you start to pour the dust into the pond, you feel a swirl of magic resonate through you. You smell spring rain, feel the surge of wind-driven waves, and hear the roar of a waterfall as the dust first trickles, then flows like silver water from the pouch. Oh my...
How wondrous!
What?
The water's rising, but it's not going over the dam.
Break dam.
Wait, how are we breaking this dam? You, Brendel, and Telsec set to work chopping the dam. After a while, you pause and realize that you will never finish the task on time. Okay. Maybe we should burn it? Burn the dam? Should we burn it?
Don't ask me.
Whoops. You saw something earlier on Twitch that I think I'd find funny. I'll have to check that out as soon as we finish this puzzle. Oil! Put oil on it. What? Chop it. You chop it. No! What? Oh yeah, wait. Use that on it.
Oh, yes, sorry, I was distracted by your magic. Let me see if I can release the power of your waters.
Yeah. Boom! Take that, damn! Take that! Yeah!
That's it. The logs are on their way.
Let's see what happens.
As the logs rush down the stream, you cut cross country to get to the monster's bridge before they arrive. Oh, they're almost done! Oh, we actually get it animated! We get... Oh!
We did it. Perfect timing, too. Most of the army was on the bridge at the time.
Dwarves down there are in trouble, though. Too many monsters on this side.
It is worse than that, friend Brendel. The main mooring lines across the river are still intact. They can quickly repair the damage now that they've secured both ends.
Break lines.
Someone's got to cut those lines.
I'll do it. It's my city.
You can't do it alone. There's too many monsters down there.
What's the best place to break those? Where's the best
We
place?
need to reach the section on this side of the river and cut the lines to the other section. Once they're cut, the bridge cannot be repaired, only replaced.
Dangerous, but we can handle it.
We can handle anything, can't we, Jak?
Damn straight. You lead your party into the center of the fray, working your way forward toward the remaining section of the bridge. So we have to fight some monsters. All right, we're gonna give the attack weakest or attack weakest, so that we just keep focusing on one. That's the plan here. Let's see what happens. Okay, they're not being replaced by a ton of monsters, so I think we're okay here. I think we're okay. Most of the puzzles have been pretty good. There's been a little bit of moon logic, but since there's not a huge number of items to deal with, it hasn't been that difficult to deal with it. Just as the fight on the bridge ends, Brendel cuts the guy ropes, and the section of your party is standing on breaks away. Oh!
Wow, this certainly is a wild river ride. Wonder where we will end up.
Bottom of the river, more than likely.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it's not that we haven't eaten, but it hasn't shown us eat, so.
Bad.
Ropes are starting to go. Don't know how much longer they'll last.
Monsters are not noted for their construction values. We are very lucky we've come as far as we did.
We could swim for it.
Can't swim.
I fear that I cannot swim either.
Great. Well, Jak and I could swim holding the two of you. What about you, Telsik? You can swim, can't you?
No. Swim.
Well, so much for that idea. Let's hope this raft bridge comes near the shore before it falls apart.
Yeah.
The raft is going.
You yell at your friends to hang on to the biggest log on the raft. With a sudden jolt, the raft collapses and you are all thrown into raging waters. The icy river shocks you as you plunge deeply into the swirling waters. Fighting your way to the surface, you grasp desperately for air as you're pulled back under the white water. Again, you struggle to the top of the water. You try to shout for your companions, but your voice is drowned out by the roaring of the waters. You swim wildly against the current, and at last pull yourself upon the shore. Exhausted, you collapse in a restive state, haunted by dark, disturbing dreams. Oh, we get another dream.
Master, I'm sorry, but the king of the Silver River...
Silence! You have tried force, and Ohmsford escaped you. Now you must use deceit and subtlety.
Wait, we haven't done that? We haven't used deceit. He's used deceit and subtlety already. He already did. As you arise in the morning, you pull yourself to your feet and begin searching for your friends.
You made it!
Shella runs up and grabs you, holding you tightly. She is laughing and crying at the same time as she tries to speak. You can see the rest of your friends rushing toward you.
Told you he'd make it.
You ask your friends how they managed to survive the river.
Did what you told us, held on to the log. Fortunately, Telsec held on to the log and Davio too.
I again owe my life to Telsec.
I did the same as you. Swim to shore. I guess I must have fallen asleep after that. I awoke to the sound of Telsec shouting for us.
Fortunately, our log came to some shallow water, and Telsec pushed us to shore.
Well, we're all together again. After what we've been through, the gnomes should be no problem at all.
North from here,
No
then to the Dragon's Teeth
problem.
Mountains. They gather there this time of year.
Alright.
No way we're gonna try to swim that river again.
I didn't want you to. Game-breaking bugs, those suck.
Going too far west, mountains are to the north.
Okay. That's good to know. Well, here's the mountains. These are mountains. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to fight that monster. Yeah, whatever. Oh, it's one monster. Oh, I'm so scared of one monster. I'm so scared. Alright, here's the mountains. Mountains. Okay, this isn't where we want to go either, apparently. Later, nerd.
Dragon's Teeth. Should be a trail through here somewhere.
I'm sure Telsec and I can find one.
You make your way up the rugged mountainsides, following a crude trail that was constructed by the gnomes. Brona is obviously unhappy at the sheer cliffs you are climbing and frequently mutters to himself. Finally, you come to a wide chasm with a crude rope bridge across it. You have come to a fork between two mountain trails and high up in the Dragon's Teeth Mountains. This bridge looks broken.
This seems to be the only way across the chasm.
No way I'm crossing that.
Small ropes.
You have little choice in the matter.
Allanon!
Druid Allanon, I am Davio. I am honored.
A large band of gnomes is heading this way. You will need to cross swiftly. I will cross first. Ohmsford will cross next. Then the elf. The rest of you follow.
A band of gnomes? I wonder what kind of band. Is it like a marching band? Apparently they're really bad. It's a really bad band, so we don't want to stay here and listen to their music. So we gotta get away quickly. Grasping the guide ropes, Allanon steps on the rope bridge. The bridge sways beneath him, but he quickly crosses to the other side. Alright, my turn. Climb. You grab hold of the ropes and start to step on the bridge. It sways beneath your feet and you step back into solid
Friend
ground.
Jack, I did not realize how much that bridge sways. I don't know if I can cross it safely. I am not very strong. If I slip, I don't think I can support myself.
Tie the rope around your waist and let Telsec secure the end.
Then if I fall, I will be safe. An excellent suggestion. I will do it.
You hand the rope to Davio. Alright. You made
Your
it.
turn, Davio. Take it easy and you should have no problem.
Believe me, Princess Shella, I'll be as careful as I possibly can.
You were just not careful enough. Elf, now fall to your death.
Davio!
I can't hold on! No!
What?
The rope held. He's okay.
Jak Ohmsford, it is your turn to die.
What? Oh!
No!
I see. This is evil dude.
I will eat your soul.
This is an Allanon. Oh no!
No! Die, shifter!
Hey, that's what I said.
Jak, come quickly. I think Shella's dying.
You dash across the bridge, the half-broken bridge, without even thinking about it. Oh no!
Jak, what happened? Are you alright?
Yes, Davio destroyed the shifter.
Is it night? Why can't I see you?
How are you feeling?
I'm cold.
Uh-oh.
So cold. What's wrong? Why is everything so strange?
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
Don't worry, Shella. You'll be
No.
okay.
Jak, somehow, I don't think so. Are you holding me? I can't feel you. I can't feel anything except the cold.
I think your soul is getting eaten.
Jak, Princess Shella is... She is seriously injured. I do not think that she... Do you want me to use the elf stones to heal her?
Davio, you used them already. If you use them again, you'll destroy them.
But the princess is dying.
Gnomes come.
Telsec and I will hold them off. Take care of her, Jak.
Am I dying? Is that what's wrong? Jak, you can't let me die. Brona will get me. Please don't let Brona get me.
I can use the elf stones, but our mission will be over.
Jak, you've got to use the ritual of release. Kill me, so I won't come back from the
This is the choice that I was told I needed to make. Right here. This is the choice, but we can save, you know? Let's save and make the wrong choice. Shella dying? Question mark. Alright. Wrong choice is invoke them.
Very well, Jak. I shall do whatever it takes to save the princess.
Davio invokes the elf stones, and you can feel the magical, warm, glowing, warming, magical warmth surround and heal Shella's wounded body. Shella looks up at you, hugs you, and laughs. Then Davio grasps as the stones dissolve in his hands. You look around and see the gnomes watching the magical effect with awe. Shella grabs her bow, and your party drives away the terrified gnomes. You and your friends hurry down off the dragon's teeth with the elf stones from Arborlorn destroyed. You wonder if you can use your father's elf stones to reforge the sword of Shannara. It is a long and desperate journey home from here, but Shella is by your side, and you feel the joy of knowing how much you love one another. On the way to the Shady Vale, you stop again in Lay. The armies of Lay are masked by war, and Minion is well enough to lead them. He greets you, and Shella warmly, then gravely informs you that the Shady Vale was destroyed in a surprise attack, and the remaining elf stones were lost. You ask Minion for Shella's hand in marriage, which he gives freely. The future is grim, but you and Shella both find a measure of happiness before the day comes when you must face the final battle against Brona's forces. And we die. We die. We have to let her die. We have no choice. I mean, that was not a good ending. Invoke. You open the book to the ritual of release and begin to perform the spell, but the words seem powerless. Although she is mortally wounded and certain to die within hours, the ritual can only work if it is performed in the very last minute of the person's life.
You have to kill me first. Hurry, there's no time.
Well, alright. Attack. Realizing that gnomes will overrun you long before the final minute of Sheila's life, you plunge the sword into her. Shella will be dead before another minute has passed. Well, this is depressing. You open the book and try to read the words. Your eyes blur and it is difficult to see. You wipe away your tears and begin to intone the words of the ritual.
Thou who death has touched, hear the words I speak. Thou who death has kissed, find the peace ye seek. Thou who death has marked, submit thy will to me. Thou who death has blessed, let thy soul be free.
There's a shudder throughout Shella's body, and then she is still, her soul flown into the final death. With a final gasp, Shella dies in your arms, and you are still holding her lifeless body when the gnome army reaches you. Behind you on the castle side, one torn, bloody hand reaches up from the abyss, then another.
The gnomes have reached us! Defend yourself, Jak!
No way! You are quickly surrounded and seized by numerous gnomes. Suddenly you feel a sharp blow on the side of your head and things go black. Oh no. Hours later, you slowly regain consciousness. I don't know how close we are to the end. I have no idea. Things are moving very quickly.
Great shaman. This one we take to warlock, Lord Gika. Get much power. Others we kill.
What of Shapeshifter? He say we give all to him.
Brona's slave cannot order gnomes. Gnomes get prisoner. Gnomes give prisoner to warlock, Lord. We get much power. Shapeshifter not here. Shapeshifter get nothing.
You are very wise, great shaman.
I am greatest shaman of all gnomes. I have great magic. With talk I destroy all enemies. Not fear Shapeshifter. Maybe kill Shapeshifter with talk. Maybe kill Gika someday. You not be good.
Powerful, nice, great master. Gika be very good.
We go. Get ready for big sacrifice of prisoners at dawn.
Well, luckily we have until dawn. You can't see a thing in here. Maybe it's something to do with the blindfold over your eyes. You'd take it off, but your hands and feet seem to be securely tied at the moment. You're at full health. You test the length of stout rope that binds you and realize you do not have the strength to break it. Alright, we're in the dark. This is like... We're in the dark. Glove. The soft leather feels good against your hands. Boot. The pixel hunt. The heel of your right boot seems to be loose. You push against the boot heel, and it pulls away from your boot, exposing the sharp boot hobnails that had held it in place. Okay. Nails. Cut. Cut the rope with the nails. By rubbing the nails on your wrists against the nails, you're slowly able to cut the bindings. Yeah, we did it! Now that your hands are free, you remove the blindfold from your face and untie the ropes from your legs. And we're free. You did it. The violent urge quickly passes and you decide not to break the metal-bound chest. Okay. We have some rope. The chamber pot is empty, but there's a strong, unpleasant odor emanating from it. Do we go forward? Let's save again. 23 captured by gnomes. Captured by gnomes. You start to sneak out through the tent flap and realize that your gnome guards are awake, alert, and watching the front of the tent. There's no chance you will be able to escape that way. You quietly close the flap to consider a new plan. Oh, we probably need to cut through the tent. Cut. Tent. Yeah, we cut through the tent. So we can go out the tent that way. You're somewhere inside the gnome camp. On the right is the tent from which you just escaped. To the left, another tent. This one with a light flickering inside. Directly in front of you is a heavy-looking metal hatch. Okay, that's the tent we were in. I'm confused now. Okay, we're now gonna go in this tent. You almost stumble as you approach the tent, so you pause to replace the heel on your boot before proceeding. As your eyes slowly adjust to the poorly lit tent, you see a figure lying on a cot in front of you. A dagger lies on the small table, and other paraphernalia is scattered around the rest of the tent. Alright. You take the dagger. You pick up and examine a few of the baubles and trinkets scattered in profusion around the tent, but none of them holds your attention very long. Ring? A rug. It's a rug, not a ring. I mean, do we kill the shaman? I mean, that's one option. Hardened though you may have become by your adventures, you still cannot bring yourself to kill someone while he was sleeping. Alright. Well, that's annoying. Alright, well, I guess we're done here. Maybe we can use the dagger to open the chest. Your voice awakens the shaman. He stares at you malevolently, apparently wondering how best to kill you. Okay, now we can stab him. Bravestar! That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. That's not what we wanted to do. Nah! We gagged him with the blindfold. The moment you touch the shaman, his eyes pop open and he begins to struggle. You swiftly tie the blindfold around his mouth, gagging him, and you whisper to him not to make any sounds or sudden moves. He settles back and scowls fiercely at you, but you notice his hand starting to steal towards the talk. Do I just murder him? Oh no! Sears the flesh from my bones. Well, that killed us too. I think we have to tie him up. I think we need to tie him up. Tie him up, use the rope to tie him up. Seems to be the correct Or we have the order of operations this. So do we gag him first or tie him up first? I think we gag and then tie. I think we do the old gag and tie. Nope. Nope. That's not the right order, apparently. What is this thing they're talking about? It's a necklace. Then we gag him. Yeah. Moving more quickly than you thought possible, you tie the blindfold around the shaman's mouth, gagging him before he can call out to the guards. Although he cannot speak, the look in his eyes is of pure hatred. Now we tie him up. You definitely wrap the rope around the shaman and it's several times and back, pinning his arms to his body and immobilizing him for the nonce. Attached to the back of his tunic is a keyring, which you decide to take with you. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we're gonna take this. I'm gonna take the dagger too. I'm gonna take your dagger too, you jerk. I don't think I'm gonna stab him. I could stab him. Save as subdued. Gnome. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can stab him. Now that you have the shaman completely helpless, there's neither purpose nor honor in killing him in cold blood. Whatever. Alright. You unlock the chest. When you open the chest, you find all of the equipment. Between the axes, swords, and other metalwork, the chest is too heavy for you to lift by yourself. You leave the equipment in the chest until you find a way to transport it. Inside the chest, you find all the equipment you were carrying when the gnomes caught up with you. Thinking of the battle reminds you again of Shea. Before the sense of loss overwhelms you, you struggle to regain your purpose. And you struggle to regain your purpose and concentration for the task ahead. Okay. You can't seem to open the hatch. Alright, maybe we can pry it open? No? Oh, maybe we can just unlock it. Aw, man. Oh, let's look at the hole. It's too dark to see down inside the hole, but you explore its contours with your finger. The hole is square and narrow, and part of it seems to shift slightly when you wiggle your finger. Okay. Square. Do you have anything that's square?
Give torque, human, or I call guards.
What? What? What if I just stab you? Alright, here you go.
Now, Gika, most powerful of gnomes. Now, Gika, great shaman.
Gika holds the torque high and laughs, and then he stares at it and grins wickedly. The torque glows, and a surge of magic courses painfully through you. As you lose consciousness, you hear the sound of Gekka's laughter and feel the cold blade of a dagger. Okay, we died again. We died again. We died again. Alright. I expected to die there. Let's go back and get our stuff. Alright. We have all our stuff now. So I think we have to deal with him now. Got stuff.
Give torque, human, or I call guards.
Why did you kill the shaman?
Gika now new shaman. You give torque, Gika be powerful shaman. Give torque first, then Gika help.
Nope.
Gika not stupid. Gika not fight Warlock Lord. Warlock Lord, very powerful. What do you mean? Gika already very powerful. Gika call guards. Guards take prisoner. Gika get torque. Gika not kill shaman. Bad prisoner kill shaman. Guards kill you for killing shaman. Gika good gnome.
You're deceptive.
Torque, powerful magic. How can be so?
You tell him that you know where to find the Helm of Command.
You know? Tell me where.
You tell Gika that the Helm of Command is in the Hall of Kings, and you and your friends are going there.
Take me with you. Gika find Helm of Command.
You tell Gika that you will agree to take him to the Hall of Kings if he will help you and your friends escape.
You give Gika torque. Gika give you way to open pit. No one tell Gika what to do. Gika tell others what to do. Got turn handle for pit. Give me torque. Gika keep turn handle for pit. Must take Gika with you.
Alright. If we would have given him the torque, he would have killed us. He would have killed us. I want to see what happens if we just give it to him now that we're, Gika. He's a nerd. Because his name's Gika. I just want to see what happens.
Now Gika most powerful of gnomes. Now Gika.
Yeah. It kills us. If we just give it to him while he's in our party, he kills us. That's nice.
Gika open pit. You go away with prisoners. Then you give torque to Gika. Is deal?
You agree to his terms.
Soon Gika be very powerful.
You really should get your pants. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get their equipment. Chest is too heavy for you to lift. Wait, do I have to re-unlock it, even though it's already unlocked? Okay, let's open it again. What are you what? I'm confused now. Enter. What? Just get out of the pit! And you... Giga grinds his teeth in frustration at all the work you're giving him. He grudgingly takes one end of the chest, and you take the other, and the two of you make your way out of the tent, and you drop the chest by the metal hatch. Okay. That seems silly. That we couldn't have just come out of the pit, went in there, and got our stuff. That was kind of a pointless puzzle. Okay, we're not done yet. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on right now. I don't understand what's happening. Wait, I didn't... What happened to the rope? Oh, I tied it to the thing. Oh, okay. Rope, foot, and pin. You would have to be holding the rope before you put it in the pit, okay? What am I doing right now? Hey, Todd. Yeah, people are upset because I don't even know why. Is it them yelling? I don't know. I feel like we need to tie something to the other end. You know? But I don't know what. We don't have anything heavy, so I don't know. Rope, 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 rope. Oh my god. Maybe there's a concert nearby. Yeah, that's probably it. Some has tools of straight around her, some are souvenirs, but most are items used to create magic, or at least to convince the other gnomes that he can create magic. I don't understand what we're doing. Like, I don't know what the point of this rope on the chest is. Like, I don't know what we're doing here. Like, what is the point? of this. We might have another moon logic puzzle. We may have to up the moon logic counter, unless this starts to make sense. Unless this starts to make sense. Because so far it's not making sense.
Gika, be quiet. Gika not cold.
That's good. If Gika enters the pit now, there will be no one to help you with the chest containing your companion's equipment. Okay, I think I may have figured this out. Okay, I think I may have figured this out. Okay. Take the rope. Tie the rope. Thanks for the 78 bits, Todd. 8-step. Okay, so we got the rope. We're gonna tie it to Gika. Okay, we're gonna give Gika the rope. Okay, tie the rope to me then. What if I tie the rope to myself? What the hell is going on? Thanks for the 88 bits, Todd. 8-step. We got some Simpsons trivia as well, which we'll do after we solve this. We aren't holding the rope. Grunting and sweating, you and Gika move the chest to the lip of the metal hatch, leaning against the pole of the rope. You tip the chest in the pit and lower it hand over hand until it touches the ground. You toss the rest of the rope in after it. Okay. Okay. As soon as your head disappears in the pit, oh, he's going to...
Look out!
He's going to close the pit on us. Man! Gika is just... I lowered it. I'm going to call that moon logic. I'm just going to call it moon logic. This seems completely unnecessary. It seems completely unnecessary and convoluted. I think we know what to do. Here. So we got to go back here. This guy basically is gonna stab us in the back if he ever gets a chance. So.
Gika open pit. You go. Soon Gika be very powerful.
Alright, then we come in here. We get this. Alright, then we tie the rope to it. Then we put the thing... How do we put it in the pit? Oh, we do that, okay. And And then we have him go into the pit first, I think. Geeka gives you a nasty look and climbs feet first into the hole. He quickly disappears down the ladder and into the darkness. Alright, now we're gonna go into the pit. Alright, we did it. You climb down the ladder into the pit. It was obviously built a long time ago when mankind knew other, stranger ways. You use a large key from the shaman's ring to unlock your comrades' chains, and then you take a look around the area. Okay, well, we needed to get them out, but still, we could have come down here, we could have gotten them out, and then we could have gone back up, gotten their stuff from the chest in the other room. The whole lowering the chest down here was pointless. Pointless. It was pointless. It was unnecessarily convoluted. You open the chest and your friends quickly reclaim their gear.
Friend Jack, it is good to see you again. We were afraid that you too were lost to us.
Is the gnome joining us?
Geeka go with prisoners. Geeka get torque.
So how do we escape here?
Guards come soon. Must go now.
Guards come.
Too late. Guards come. Kill prisoners. Geeka get torque.
We need to close the hatch.
Okay.
Prisoner want to be trapped down here? Slow, bad death. Geeka not get torque. Better fast death by guards. Geeka get torque.
Do it, gnome.
Okay. Geeka do what dumb prisoner says.
You know, we can punch you to death, Geeka. You know, I mean, if you're dead, you can't get the torque. Geeka climbs partway up the ladder and clings to it with one hand while he uses the other to put the handle in the hole. Slowly, the hatch lid high above you closes without the handle. The gnomes above have no way of opening the lid. Geeka drops off the ladder and sits on the ground to sulk at the way Brendel yelled at him. Alright. I guess we have to find another way out. Oh, here's a let's look at this. A small metallic box is mounted to the wall. It is not very decorative, but whoever crafted it must be supremely talented. Every detail is precise and perfect. It looks like a number pad, doesn't it? Turn. You try to turn the handle gingerly at first, but with all your strength, the wheel will not budge. Okay, let's have you do it. Nope, he won't do it either. Let's talk to him.
Now we trapped. Geeka not get torque.
What if we give it to him now? You think he'll kill us all? I think he will. I think he'll kill us if we get it. Let's save though. Trapped in pit. I'm gonna give it to him and see what happens. Something tells you that giving the torque to Geeka would be a major mistake. Oh, now it won't even let us do it. Now it won't even let us do it. It's just like, oh, it's a mistake.
Now we trapped.
Bye.
The guards cannot get us, but neither can we get away. Leader Jack,
Need to find another...
Yeah, I know. I know that. You've never seen a door made entirely out of metal. You can't even imagine how it was put into place, as the metal is as thick as your hand and looks like one solid piece. A curious design is painted on the door. Oh, it is. The symbol. The symbol is made of different colored triangles. Whatever meaning it may have had in the ancients is now lost to the mists of time. Maybe if I give him food. What if I give him food? He gets grabs as he reaches for the food and makes a small noise of delight. Suddenly realizing that you will never get the food back again, you quickly jerk it back. Was he better now?
Now we trap.
Are you okay now? No, he's still sulking. Maybe I should just stab him. Well, we need to figure out how to get him to stop sulking, or we need to just... Maybe we can give him something that will, like, make him... Maybe we can give him some potpourri. Give him this. No. What are we supposed to do? I mean, kind of. Wait, there's something here. There's something here. There's a grate. It's at least 2 feet. The metallic webbing is at least 5 feet out of reach. Okay, move it. Push it. You push the chest underneath the grating, but even by standing on it, you are not tall enough to reach the grating. Reluctantly, you push the chest back to its original location. This pit is about 30 feet from the hatch to the floor. A strange metal door blocks escape to the east. Wow. Okay, we're trapped.
Need to find another...
Oh, we can throw it! Throw the warhammer at this.
This should do the trick to open that grate. There!
Yeah. You look at the grating and see that Brindle's hammer has smashed a small hole right in the center of it. I don't know why we did that. Maybe he can go in it.
Need to find... Too high for me to reach.
Climb shoulders.
Why don't you do it, Davio?
I fear that I am too large for that opening.
Great. Just great. What about the gnome?
Do you seriously believe we can trust Geeka?
All right, I'll do it. Guess there's no other choice. Tight fit, but I think I can climb in. Passage is blocked. Can't get through. Found something, though. Telsec, help me down.
Come down.
Here, Jak. It's yours, whatever it is.
What is it? He comes down and hands you a curious-looking box. Look. It's filled with odd-shaped colored cubes. Made from material you do not recognize. They seem to be relics of some ancient technology. Maybe we can use them in here. Looks at the box, it says nothing. Okay. Nobody says anything. Nobody says anything. So what are these? You take the odd-shaped piece of metal from the box and you use it to open the metal plate. Inside you see some thin panels with colored cubes mounted on them. What? Okay. After pondering a few moments, you pull out the blackened cubes from the thin panels and replace them with fresh cubes of the same color from the box that Brindle found. When the last piece is in place, the panel starts to hum and the metal cover snaps shut. Just missing your fingers. Okay. You strain at the door but cannot seem to budge it. Alright, you do it. He grips the metal edge with both hands and pulls on it. As his muscles bulge, the massive steel door seems to move a little, but he still can't pull it open. Alright, he needs to use this. He's hulking out. Yeah! We did it! We're a genius. We're a genius. So this is basically a fuse bot. We basically found some fuses. We basically found fuses. Weird looking fuses. Alright, here we go. You step off into the darkness, guided only by the feeble light from the lantern. The dank tunnel twists and turns for what seems like miles. Other passages feed in from the sides, and you quickly become lost in the huge underground maze. The party stops occasionally to rest, and after a while you lose all track of time. Finally, you notice the tunnel ahead seems somewhat less gloomy. Quickening your pace, you lead the party forward. The tunnel floor begins to slope upwards, and soon you emerge into the daylight to discover you have left the gnome encampment far behind. You quickly take your bearings and strike off north towards the Hadeshorn and the Valley of Shale. You have come to an area of jagged rock formations. Ominous mist rise from the lake to the north.
Pleasant-looking place.
Does anyone know where we are now?
You are overlooking the Valley of Shale. Before you lies the Hadeshorn, whose very waters are grievous to the living. And beyond the ridge is the entrance to the Hall of Kings, now the realm of the Warlock Lord. Welcome, all of you. You have been through much hardship, and yet the path before you is filled with greater danger than you have ever known.
Thought we killed you at the bridge.
That was the Warlock Lord's servant, disguised in my form. I was unable to warn you of the deception, and the loss of Shale grieves me greatly. Moreover, the Shifter is still alive, and even now strives to return to his dark master.
Of course he's
However,
alive.
there is no time for mourning. I am the true druid Allanon. Together, we will reforge the sword of Shannara and destroy Brona. Come, all of you. We go to the shore of the Hadeshorn. There we will summon the Shade of Bremen to recreate the sword of Shannara.
Prove it.
Then we journey to the Hall of Kings to banish Brona from this world forever.
Prove it. Hey, no more FPSs. How's it going? You love Legend in general, but this is bland. Based on a lawyer making exactly different enough for Lord of the Rings to foil a lawsuit. I mean, it was Lori and Corey Cole of Quest for Glory. Like, maybe Shannara was like based on that. I don't know. How can we trust you? How do we know you're the real Allanon?
3 times I have met you in person, Jak Ohmsford, and once in dreams. I am who you believe me to be. I am Allanon. I will summon the Shade of Bremen, the arch-druid who first created the Sword of Shannara as a weapon against the Warlock Lord. With the combined magic of the wielders and their items of power, my spell and Bremen's ancient knowledge, we will restore the Sword of Shannara to its true form and power.
Why are we going there?
The Hall of Kings is a place of death. The Warlock Lord was summoned from death through the use of an arcane book known as the Ildach. There is much magic in the Hall of Kings. Ancient and foul magic from sacrifice and death. Brona can draw upon the power that surrounds him there, and will do everything he can to prevent you from facing him directly with the Sword of Shannara.
Who summoned Brona from the dead?
From the auguries I have cast, I believe Brona was summoned by the one you know as the Shifter. He was once a gnome, before Brona began to change him into whatever forms suited his needs.
Have you learned of the Ildach?
The Ildach is a book of incredible power and great evil. Centuries ago, a young, ambitious druid called Brona began to study the Ildach. With its dark knowledge, he became the Warlock Lord.
I have not
There is
played
much
any
about
of
the
those.
Ildach I do not yet know, but I begin to suspect it is a menace greater than Brona could ever be.
You can find my whole game list right here with over 4,300 games that I intend to play. And probably will never get the chance to play all of them, but I believe all of the Legend ones are on that list. If they have graphics, they're on the list. If they have graphics and they're adventure games and they're for the PC, they're on the list. At least they should be.
The burial ground for a race of men that worshipped the gods of death. Many entered the caverns of the hall, but only the priests were permitted to leave. The rest were slain or left to serve their dead masters. The Hall of Kings is filled with the treasures of the ages, all of which are poisoned or trapped to assure the gods of death more sacrifices. It is a grim and evil place, this abode of the dead where Brona now reigns.
Evil!
He is even now summoning his minions to his foul lair. The Hall of Kings is a deadly place, and Brona will use everything at his command to stop you.
Everything?
He was the leader of the druids many years ago.
I'm just asking questions.
At his bidding, the Sword of Shannara was created to confront the Warlock Lord.
Asking
his
questions.
Spirit is yet bound to earth, and exists in that shadowland known as the Hadeshorn.
Alright, we're ready to go. We asked you enough questions. I mean, we could stab you. Let's try and stab him. Let's attack him. Attack. He avoids your attacks as if you were a gnat. It is perhaps best not to meddle with the affairs of druids. Alright, now I believe you. I believe you are him now that I've attacked you and avoided me like as if I were a gnat. I didn't believe you before.
Prisoners. Geeka get torque now.
Gnome, beware, for your greed will be your destruction. Take the torque, but see that you use it wisely. I will be watching you, and I too have powerful magic.
Uh-oh. He's got the torque now. You follow Allanon down near the shore of Hadeshorn. With a gesture, he bids you all to stay as he walks up to the edge of the water. You can feel vague stirrings of magic deep below the dark waters.
Bremen, hear me. I, Allanon, stand before you.
You can sense the hidden magic within the Hadeshorn, rising from the murky depths.
I sense the sword bearer is now before me, as is the magic of the four lands. That which is broken shall be remade. The sword of Shannara shall be restored.
Ah! Boogeyman!
I summon the sword.
There it is.
Magic of the Western Lands. Magic of the arcane elves. Magic of the elf stones. Show forth your power. Magic of the Northern Lands. Magic of the mighty trolls. Magic of the Black Irics. Show forth your power. Magic of the Eastern Lands. Magic of the stalwart dwarves. Magic of the Hammer of Power. Show forth your power. Magic of the Southern Lands.
The end.
Magic of the cunning gnomes. Magic of the Torque. Show forth your power. Magic.
Oh,
I
thought the no one's gonna just be like, bleh.
Magic of the mystic druids. Magic of Allanon. Show forth your power. That
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it!
been made
Fix
whole.
it, fix it, fix it!
The sword of Shannara will challenge the warlock lord once more. Heed these words, sword bearer.
I gotta heed words.
The sword of Shannara will sear your soul. Face yourself, or you will fall. Judge well, master and the pawn. Know your enemy over all. Go now, Shade, to rest once more beneath the Hadeshorn.
The hell is he talking about? Some weird disembodied head crap there.
We too must rest now, before we face the dangers that await us in the Hall of Kings.
That's a tough one, X-Mensa. I just want to say that. After some rest, Allanon leads you along steep mountain ridges and sheer cliffs. The way is treacherous, but at least you reach your destination, the entrance to the legendary Hall of Kings. Well, what's happening?
The Hall of Kings is a maze of tunnels and passages. Brona's minions will be throughout the caverns, and there will be many traps for the unwise or unwary. The Warlock Lord knows we are coming, and he will be prepared.
Oh, no. No,
Jak,
told
you
him?
must not draw the sword until you face Brona directly. At that time, like your father before you, you will be forced to face yourself and overcome your own weaknesses to wield the weapon. Unless you can win that battle, nothing can stop the Warlock Lord from destroying all life in the Four Lands.
That's so cliche. Is that not one of the most cliche things ever? You have
Do
to
not
fight
use
yourself.
your magic in this battle. You will need it for battles to come.
Yeah, I will look into it. I think it's likely gonna get added. Alright. Alright. Well, hey, we got Allanon. I mean, geez, we can't lose. We're gonna order everybody to attack the weakest, though. Take that, nerd. Attack. Ha! Ha!
That was only a minor skirmish as this war goes. Allow me to heal you.
Monsters come.
An army of monsters like the one at the Silver River is approaching from the ridge behind us.
Then I must stay here to hold them off. Go now, enter the Hall of Kings before the monsters trap you in combat. I know, Jak, that you will be able to find your way to face the Warlock Lord. Remember Bremen's words about judging your true enemy. Good luck to you all.
I want to save. Oh! What the heck?
They have entered the Hall of Kings, Master.
I know, fool! This time, you will not fail me. You must destroy Ohmsford, or you will die.
I understand, Master.
To aid you, I give you the crystal diadem. Use it wisely.
Not the crystal diadem!
Thank you, Master.
No, not the crystal diadem.
Kill them, Shifter. Kill them all!
Ew. He's like a super monster. You move along the dark passages trapped in a waking nightmare, not knowing where to go, not wanting to face what awaits you. You sense you are being watched by unseen eyes. There is a strong pulse of magic in these halls, filling you with an aching desire to bind it. You use it in some way, some way against the warlock.
Which way do we go now?
Oh no! Oh no!
Your path lies to the center door.
I believe I hear movement behind the door on the right.
Bad things come soon. Left door.
Save. Maze. Some random thing told us to use the to use a door. Okay. Okay. White marble statues depict royalty from the long. Okay, let's take this door.
Need to do something about those other doors or the monsters will flank us.
Okay. Statue's too heavy. Well, hey, you're gonna do this thing again. Boom! Success! We blocked the doors. Yeah, we're geniuses. You travel down the passageways until the corridor opens up and ends in the huge doors blocking your path. Okay.
There's something big behind that door.
Oh no!
So, I face you for the last time. Now, I will kill you all.
Boogeyman! You are the shifter?
Yes, elf. This time, I will make certain you do not survive our meeting. There is no escape now. I am your doom.
Doom. Alright. I'm gonna use, should he use the elf stone? Let's try this.
This time, shifter, you will not get away.
Let's use the
This
elf stone.
time, elf, you will truly die. This I swear.
Wow. Alright, do we just attack? Yeah! Take that! Oh no!
What manner of magic was that?
I have healed my wounds, elf. Now you are powerless, and I shall destroy you all.
Uh-oh. That's not good. I think we shouldn't have done that. I think that was bad. I think we're gonna die.
I cannot, Jak.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
No fight, ugly monster. Giga, give up.
I cannot, Jak.
What?
I cannot, Jak.
What's going on?
I must use the elf stones again.
I just told you to!
I will try to win this battle for you, but this may be my final.
Oh no!
Brave elf.
Oh no! Davio! Davio! No! But we got the diadem! You reach for the diadem to pick it up, you sense powerful magic within it. You feel the exquisite pleasure of magic, the pleasure of magic throwing through your body, healing and restoring you.
Feel good.
That sure helped.
Oh, do that again.
No! Oh, it disintegrated in my hands. Well, that's not good. Let's take some wood. Okay, well, we succeeded, I guess, but we lost Davio. Oh, no! Davio! Davio! You were the least jerky one in this entire game, and we lost you! Man! We lost the least jerky guy in the whole game. No! You work your way through the long, deserted corridor until the way is blocked by a deep, wide chasm.
Quite a drop down there. Makes me dizzy being this close.
How we cross?
Rope. We use rope. Rope. No, you can't tie a rope. We use, we throw somebody across, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You travel down the passageway and it opens and into the huge doors blocking your path. Okay, well.
Can't backtrack any farther.
Alright. You take this. You're not strong enough to break the door free from the remaining hinge. Let's see if he can do it. Okay. Take. I didn't say me, I said him. He carries... There we go. There we go, we did it. Look, we crossed it with a freaking door.
You expect me to cross that thing?
Must cross.
No, you stay here. Monsters come, eat you. We get away. Good plan.
I'm not getting eaten by monsters just to make Geeka happy. Lead on, Jak.
You're alright, Geeka. Claustrophobic people are completely fine with their brains being trapped inside their skulls. That's true. And thanks for the 5 bits, Brave Star. Alright, here we go. Open this door. You need to find a... We already did! We did! We found a way! Hey, Milkman Dan. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, cross.
You coming, Telsec?
Telsec, stay.
What?
You cross over the chasm on the makeshift bridge. Looking back, you see that Telsec has chosen to remain behind. What?
Go on.
We can't go on without you.
Monsters come. Telsec, stop.
Jak, tell Telsec to get over here before the monsters get here.
Telsec picks up the door and pushes it in the chasm. Well, I guess you made your choice. I think you could jump it, though.
Go now. Telsec, stop monsters.
Sadly, you watch Telsec go back to the open doorway when you leave the area with your remaining companions. Well, he could use this thing and just, like, bash him like nothing else. You trudge silently onward along the dark passageways. Eventually, you pass through a door leading into a fabulous treasure room. Gold, jewels, and rare fabrics fill the room. What?
Much treasure. Geeka rich.
Watch out for the traps.
Traps?
A large metal barred cage falls from the ceiling upon the 3
Traps.
of
you. Now what?
God damn it, Geeka, you stupid butthead. What the hell, you jackass? Oh my god. Geeka. Lift. The cage rocks a little when you push against it, but you aren't strong enough to lift it by yourself. Well, luckily, there's multiple ones of us, so that's convenient. Lift.
I think we can lift this enough that the gnome can get out. If he can get that spear, we can try to lever this cage up.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's not gonna let us out.
Now what Geeka do?
You need to bring us the spear from over there. You think he's gonna do it? Do you think he's gonna do it? Do you think he's gonna do it? Do you think he's gonna do it? I don't think he will.
Pretty dangerous. Many traps. What you give me? Geeka not stupid. You prisoners again. All the time prisoners. Geeka have torque. Geeka very powerful. Now Geeka need helm of command.
You can have it if you get us out of here.
How? You no have helm. Maybe you see helm. Yes! Is helm of command. Geeka become great leader. Geeka command everyone.
Well, falling helm slips off yet another trap, opening a large hole in the floor.
Bad way to die, even for a gnome.
Well, he kind of deserved that. I'm gonna say he deserved that.
Could shove this thing a bit. Could shove this
Together, you and Brindle have shoved the cage forward far enough that part of the hole is now under the cage. Ironically, the cage itself protected you from the falling weights, swinging scythe, and other traps you set off in the process. That's funny. Okay, let's see if we can maybe tie the rope to the cage. You tie the rope to the crossbar and down through the hole in the floor. The rope doesn't quite reach the floor below, but it's probably close enough for you and Brindle to jump the remaining distance safely. Nice. We did it. We're a genius.
You expect me to climb down that?
You point out to him that he doesn't really have any other choice.
Well, you go first. And don't expect me to keep my eyes open.
You climb down the rope, jumping the last 8 feet to the floor. 8 feet, that's quite the distance. Brindle is unused to climbing, however. He loses his grip halfway down and falls to the floor below you before you can help him. You don't like the sound of the crunch as Brindle lands on his arm. Oh no. Hey, there's more treasure down here. The trapdoor snaps shut behind you, and Brindle taking your rope with it. You find yourself at the base of an immense grim idol.
Now which way do we go?
You hear a voice in your head.
Go through the idol's eye.
I mean, that was successful last time. Our voice. Whoa! The huge head seems almost alive. The yard-wide eye seems to stare at you hungrily. Probably want to do that. Alright, save as idle. Let's see if we can take stuff. I want to take it so I can use it, not because I want wealth. Jeez. Okay, well, we don't have a rope anymore. Let's use the fishing pole. No, that didn't work. Alright, climb.
You go ahead, Jak. I think my arm's broken. I'll stay here and keep the monsters off your back.
Okay, that worked. We're apparently a good climber. You climb up and examine the eye of the idol. It seems to be made of carved crystal. Carved crystal embedded in the statue. You see no way of prying it out or opening it up. Well, that's annoying. Can we smash it? Oh yeah, we're not supposed to pull it out until we need it. We need something more powerful. Okay. Okay, let's climb. Can we climb back down? Oh yeah, we can climb back down. Okay, maybe he needs to throw his hammer or something. He has this hammer. Maybe he can throw it.
If you say so. There you are.
Smashy, smashy!
Monsters!
Uh-oh. They look like zombies. Do we do this? Oh yeah, we can take these guys out. Stop missing! He vanquished the monster, but it gets in one last powerful swipe at Brindle's hurt arm before it goes down. Fearing further assaults, you and Brindle quickly block the doors with piles of treasure, being careful not to touch any of the poisoned items with your hands. Okay, well there we go. Move the treasure. That's a good idea.
You go ahead, Jak. I think...
Okay, here we go. We're climbing again. Yeah, we lost the whole party, basically. But it's an epic quest. You climb up the statue and into the Eye of the Idol. You wave down at Brindle. Brindle smiles and waves his good arm in a gesture of farewell. You hope with all your heart that this is not your last sight of your friend and companion. It probably is. You travel through the narrow cave passage, crawling most of the way, shivering from more than just the cold. You are all alone. At last you come to a cold, dark chamber that seems strangely familiar, as if you were something once seen, as if it were something once seen in a nightmare, because it was. Hey, it's you. How's it going, dude? You find yourself trembling uncontrollably as you approach your enemy. This is the creature who has brought the world to the brink of destruction 4 times. 4 times? I didn't know he did it 4 times. I thought he did it once, and this is the 2nd time, but apparently he's done it 4 times and slaughtered millions of beings in his merciless pursuit of power. This is the warlock lord Brona, defier of death, destroyer of all. You feel a wave of terror freeze your soul as the voice of Brona fills your mind.
You dare to face me?
You don't really have a face. You could just have a skull. Although terror threatens to overwhelm you, somehow you find yourself moving slowly closer to Brona and the Dark Altar.
You are alone and helpless, mortal creature.
You too?
Bow down before me.
No? You hear another voice in your head. You sense it is coming from the book in front of Brona.
Claim your inheritance of magic, Jak. Destroy Brona forever.
You continue to walk forward. Now you can smell the fetid odor of death from Brona's wraith-like countenance.
If you will not bow, then you will be destroyed.
What's in the middle of his chest? Magic washes over your body. The pain and terror threaten to overwhelm you. A voice cuts through your fear.
Destroy the warlock lord.
That's my plan. That's my plan. All right, let's save as Brona is evil. Okay. All right, sword, him. You need to draw the sword before you can do anything else with it. Draw it. You take hold of the hilt of the sword. A surge of energy flows up your arm and fills your mind. Your thoughts swirl and darkness surrounds you. Uh-oh. Is it going to be the king of the river again?
Face yourself.
That's not me. That's not me at all. That's you.
Why did you seek the sword of Shannara?
Oh, is this the question 3? Because I was the only one who could do the task. Because you told me to do it. Because it was my duty. Because I wanted adventure.
What of your father, Shea?
Is this like just... Is this just like... Is this just like... Were we paying attention? Is this a quiz? Is this a quiz?
Your father would have gladly traded places with you, wouldn't he?
Wait, did we lose? Uh-oh. I have no idea what's going on right now. Uh-oh. It's you.
You left me to die, didn't you?
There wasn't a whole lot of choice since you couldn't climb. You told me to leave you. Brindle, only I could face the Warlock Lord.
So I get killed by monsters instead of Brona. You get the best death in the end.
Okay, this is our guilty conscience, I think. We're dealing with our guilty conscience. What are you doing, Nikita? Alright, let's go this way now. Let's go this way again. He's jealous of my death. Yeah, because we're awesome. Hey, now it's you. It's
many dead.
It's not my fault that everyone died. I did what I thought was right. If I had more magic, I could have saved them. We saved more lives than we lost.
Bad thing.
Telsic implies that you should have done a lot more thinking before taking the actions that killed your friends. I'm always going right, if you notice.
Friend Jack, why did I have to die?
You chose to die to save our lives. You saved us all. The shifter would have destroyed us if you hadn't used the elf stones again.
I had the only weapon that would harm the shifter, just as you have the only weapon against the Warlock Lord. But if you use it against him, you will be as doomed as I. Can you not find a better way to end this madness?
I wish. The waiter I tipped only 10% is going to come back and scold me. Oh no! We all know who this is going to be. What the hell? Why are you holding your hands up like that?
Why did you kill me, Jack?
You told me to use the Ritual of Release. I used the Ritual of Release to save your soul.
You damned my soul! You doomed me when you summoned Stenman. Then you killed me to erase the damage you'd caused.
It's a guilt trip. This is a guilt trip. We're in Guilt Trip City. Guilt Trip City. Guilt Trip City. I thought it was going to be a quiz, but it's not. Hey, you're back. Hey, what's up? What's up, dude?
Jak Ohmsford, do you believe you are a hero?
Yes, Allanon. No matter what happens now, I did what I had to do. I made a difference in the world. I don't know. It seems that all I do is doomed to fail. I won't be a hero unless It doesn't matter whether or not I'm a hero. It matters only what I do.
Now you know what your father meant about being a hero. You have yet to face the final encounter, and there you must judge for yourself the foe you must confront.
Oh, it was me all along! What? Although you feel as though you have spent hours walking through the dark visions in your mind, no time seems to have passed. Here in the Hall of Kings, you feel revitalized. The sword of Shannara vibrates in your hands like a living being.
Lay down the sword!
No.
Jack, embrace your power, destroy the Warlock Lord, and become the most powerful of all!
I mean, I like the whole idea of destroying him, and I'm gonna save it again. As faced self. Okay. Like, what do I do? What do I do? Just stab him with the sword? I mean, attack him with the sword. Boom. I did it.
Very good. Now you are the master of magic. You are the new warlock lord. You shall serve me well for a very long time.
That wasn't the right thing to do. Centuries pass in darkness and despair as you grow in power and evil under the... Okay. He was just a pawn. The book was the real evil. The four lands become desolate and lifeless as the influence of your magic spreads even wider. If somewhere in the back of your soul you still remember that once you were human, you keep those thoughts deeply buried, for humans are weak and have no magic. Rarely do you recall how you once loved a woman who died to save your life so that you could face Brona and the Ildach. Shale is gone, and now there's only one Ildach. There's only the Ildach, your merciless master. Well, that's a bad ending. All right. Okay, so attack the book. A maelstrom of magic swirls in a vortex around you and is drawn away to wherever Ildach vanished. Yet the book is still there.
What is wrong? My magic, it is gone! I will not die again! I cannot die! I am dead!
Take that, nerd. You collapse. Something seems to be carrying you through a dark and disturbing nightmare.
Forever.
With the passing of dark magic from the Hall of Kings, you find yourself curiously drained of energy. It feels as though a part of your soul has left with the evil book and was the source of Brona's magic. Fortunately, Brona's destruction is left by all of his monstrous creatures, and they quickly desert the hall. Allanon finds you as you lie half-conscious beside the foul altar, and you remember little of the long journey that takes you back to Tyrsis. Ooh, 3D! Look at this 3D. It's amazing. Look at that 3D.
You look much better now, Jak. It is good to see you up again.
Thanks. What happened at the Hall of Kings when I attacked the book?
The Ildach is gone, and with it all its magic within and without. Brona was only a figment, a feeble ghost. Without the magic of the Ildach, he could not remain in this world. He faded from existence forever.
Why didn't you tell me that the real enemy was the book?
In the beginning, I did not know of the Ildach. Even the Shade of Bremen was unaware at first of the book's influence. The Ildach was watching you from the moment you saw Brona in the mirror, and seeking to use you. Every act of magic you performed, every magical item you held, strengthened its power over you. It could read your very thoughts. If I had warned you that the Ildach was the true enemy, it would have known you could not be controlled, and would have destroyed you. You judged well the situation in the Hall of Kings, and before the Ildach could react, it was forced to flee.
I don't know.
Its flight required an incredible amount of power. It will not return to this world for a long time. But when it does, it will take more than the sword of Shannara to destroy it entirely.
What is wrong with me? What was wrong with me?
You were using magic from the beginning of this adventure, and it had become a part of you. When the Ildach vanished, it took all the magic that was within you. If you were not as strong as you are, the loss would have destroyed you. It took a great deal of my magic to help you recover. Your friends are coming now to witness the return of the Sword of Shannara to the Sword Vault, where it will remain as a symbol of freedom.
What friends? Hey! It's the dwarf
Good to
dude.
see you up and around. You looked pretty bad for a while.
Hey, how'd you get away?
I blocked the doors and set up some traps for them. I was fighting one and it screamed and disappeared. Next thing I know, Allanon comes through the door with Telsec, and we went the long way around to get to you. Thought you were dead when we found you.
Are you alright?
Right arm's a little stiff, but I'm fine.
That's good. What are you gonna do now?
Going back to Cullhaven to take the hammer back where it belongs. Maybe I'll settle down there for a while.
I'm glad to
Thought
see
we
you.
wouldn't make it, huh? Wouldn't miss this for the world.
Alright.
Good
Did we
work.
win? How did you manage to survive?
Fight tough. Monsters are afraid.
I mean, I believe it. You had the thing that gave you super strength.
Many.
What are you gonna do now?
Home.
You of little birds.
Telsec happy.
That's good.
Again, the four lands owe the Ohmsford family a debt of gratitude that can never be fully repaid. I give you my thanks, and the gratitude of all the people of Tircis, for confronting the warlock lord and destroying him forever.
Thanks. Have you had any more troubles?
Not since you dispelled the barrier around the sword vault. That's what summoned the walking corpses.
Okay. What happened since I've been
I
gone?
sent the Border Legion of Tircis to aid Lee and Shady Vale. Then I sent word to Eventide, and we prepared our armies to march on the Hall of Kings and bring the war to Brona directly. Fortunately, you succeeded in your mission, and our armies were unnecessary. Minion Lee is almost fully recovered from the effects of the poison. Lee was besieged soon after you left, but our Border Legion drove off the monsters. Shady Vale suffered damage, but there were few deaths, thanks to your father.
Thank you.
You are most welcome, Jak Ohmsford.
Well, I mean, I guess.
I wish to thank you for bringing peace between the trolls and my people. It would have been a bloody and meaningless war. I also owe you the life of my youngest son, Ain. Your name is honored in Arbeloon, Jak Ohmsford.
Thanks, jackass.
The trolls returned to their homeland to prepare an attack on the Warlock Lord. They even agreed to coordinate their attack with our armies. I think the elves and trolls will be allies for a long time to come. I mourn the loss of the gentle scholar Davio. He was valiant, and his deeds will be written into the history books.
Wait, I don't know if
he
he's as much
so
of a
loved.
jackass. His eldest son, I think, the one that was left behind to rule in his place, is the big jackass.
I will return to my sons in Arbeloon, and hopefully we may enjoy the peace that you have given us for many years.
I think he's a lesser jackass.
I came to meet with Balinor and discuss the war against Brona when word came that the Warlock Lord was defeated. My scouts accompanied Allanon, you and your friends, back to Tircis while you were unconscious.
We're just gonna talk to everybody.
So, how did you enjoy your adventure, Jak?
Well, that's my father, apparently. Father, what are you doing here?
Balinor sent word of what happened to you, and so I came to Tircis as quickly as I could to be sure you were all right.
I think I've had enough adventures for now.
Enough to last a lifetime, I hope. May the sword of Shannara never be needed again.
Yep, agreed.
Jak, now is the time to place the sword of Shannara back into its vault.
Let's stab everybody. Oh.
Once more, the sword of Shannara stands as a symbol of freedom. As the inscription upon the vault says, herein lies the heart and soul of the nations. Their right to be free men. Their desire to live in peace. Their courage to seek out truth. Herein lies the sword of Shannara.
And it's not broken, because I fixed it. Because I'm the best. You guys didn't have to fix it. I had to fix it. You're on King's Quest 3 now? Sweet. King's Quest 3 is an interesting game. You wish that Shella could be here with you. It seems somehow unfair that one so beautiful and full of life should have died so that you could complete your quest. You had to stand before her father to tell him the sad news. You are no longer the boy who left home rather than face an argument with his father. From your first meeting with Allanon, when you started your journey alone, you have grown to become a leader of men. You are hailed everywhere as a hero, but you have also learned the terrible sacrifices that a hero must make. Brona's evil is vanquished from the land forever! I mean, I guess it was Brona's evil. The Ildach has vanished, though none can guess when his evil may surface again. Brona was evil. Brona was evil. It's just he came back to life from the Ildach. So the Ildach was evil. Brona was evil. The Ildach was more powerful than Brona. So, you know, that seemed to be what happened here. Your journey has been a long and perilous one, but now you are home. In Shady Vale at last, you pass Stedman's book into Allanon's keeping, and vow never to use your father's elf stones or to be tempted by the power of magic again. In time, the peaceful life in Shady Vale eases some of your pain, although you never again return to the innocent boy you once were. The end. Game over. Just game over. That's it. Oh, let's undo that. I'm going to undo that move. And we're back here. Oh, man, that's hilarious. All right.